welcome to week 124. If you don't know me, I'm Evsky. I've been doing YouTube now for about 2.5 years, and it's been quite the fucking journey, I'm not gonna lie. But where do I start? You know, I've always wanted to do YouTube. I grew up watching YouTube, and fun fact actually, me and YouTube are the same age. That's right, YouTube came out the same year I was born. Coincidence? I don't know.
Hi, how are you?
Good, you?
I'm good. I'm having like little errors with my system right here. It's hard if you trust me to just walk it to my till over here to pay for it inside.
Oh, you should just use my phone to tap it. Oh, go for it. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Okay, I will be right back.
No problem.
It didn't work over there. It's all the tea darker.
Just take it?
Yeah. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
No problem, of course. Have a good day.
You too. Alright, got a free coffee. It's gonna be a good Saturday morning. What a nice lady. She just said, fuck it. She said, honestly, fuck it. Just take it. I don't know what to do. We're at the track. I know I started this video. I'll get to that afterwards. I'm gonna go for a run with the broski. Cheers. Cheers, that's right. Do about fucking 10K run, and then we're going to
10K, eh?
Yeah.
So that's your day-to-day thing that you do, 10K?
Every day, every morning at 5 in the morning, I go for a 10K run. Why do you think I'm in such good shape, man?
10K my fucking ass.
Okay. I was gonna go for a run, and I'll get back to talking about why I started YouTube after the fact.
Because you can't get a job.
Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck. I'm so tired. Man, I haven't gone for a run in so long.
Okay.
Every day, every morning at 5 in the morning, I go for a 10K run. Even though I was just talking shit saying I did. Hey, that's it for the run. I'm gonna take the second shower of the day, and then I'll get to the point of this whole video. Alrighty, so where was I? It's a busy morning, it's a beautiful Saturday. I started YouTube about 3 years ago. I started when I was 18, and I'm turning 21 this year, in a couple months actually. My life has changed so much in those 3 years, but why did I start? I started YouTube because even growing up, I was always into YouTube, you know what I mean? I loved YouTube. I would pretend to make videos, so I knew it was always an idea. I had one experience, and this one experience really changed my whole perspective on life. After I graduated high school, I went on a trip to my favorite place I've ever been to, Vancouver. And being on that trip, seeing a different way of life just changed everything. Changed the way I looked at everything in life. Life's meant to be fucking enjoyed, and like that freedom, you know what I mean? And I realized that if I worked as a carpenter for my whole life, I'll never fully have that freedom. And yes, it's like, oh, well, you can make good money and be able to afford to live in certain areas, but still not the same. But I want to go where I want, when I want. I want to live wherever I want to live. I don't have to worry about, oh, I can't move there because I can't afford it. I never want that worry in my life. So I knew that I'd have to make a big goal that I could live this freedom and also be able to afford my freedom. And the only thing that really stuck out to me was YouTube. YouTube was that answer where if I grind this, I will be able to live that life. At the time when I really figured this out, I was still in a relationship with this girl. And I knew that this girl would not be about me trying to accomplish my goals on YouTube. I'm a very religious guy, for those that don't know. I pray to God almost every day. And I made this one prayer, I still remember to this day, that I was praying to God and I asked that I want to make this change in my life, and I know she's not going to be about it, so whatever needs to happen, let it happen. But see, that's the thing. You know how people say be careful what you wish for? That's exactly the fucking truth, alright? Because after that, a week later, we break up. 2 weeks after the fact, she does something so outrageous. My life did a 180. This is all around the time I turned 18. So that's a story for another day, to be honest. I'm not going to get into that now. But it changed my whole perspective on everything. It kind of sparked motivation in me that, you know what, I gotta start doing this now, and I want to start heading towards my dreams. And it's funny because back then, you know, by now, I'd be like, oh, 3 years from now starting YouTube, I'm like, I'm gonna at least have 1,000 subscribers. I don't. I'm only at 300. Didn't realize how long this process was gonna take, and what a lot of people say is the bigger the reward is that God has planned for you, the longer it's gonna take to get there. So I keep telling myself that something big is coming. As long as I don't give up and I don't quit and I just keep going. After that life-changing moment, I had all this anger and motivation in me. I had to put it somewhere. So that's when I started YouTube. I had a computer and a GoPro so I can edit and make videos. They were dog shit. You can watch them. They're so shit. But you have to start somewhere. And all that anger, I didn't know what to do with it. And that's when I really started to get into competing in jiu-jitsu. You know, I just wanted to fight someone and I couldn't just go out on the street. I'm not that stupid and cause fights. At least I could do it through jiu-jitsu, and that fucking helped a lot. I've been doing jiu-jitsu most of my life. Never competed like that, and it felt great. Also started getting into Muay Thai too. That didn't go so great. You can see.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Don't do that.
And this is over a span of months, by the way. This is probably 6-8 months into doing YouTube. I got into another relationship. I got nothing bad to say about her. And things are going really good with this girl until the YouTube, you know, I started realizing how much attention I put into YouTube, how much I cared about it. She didn't like that too much. She didn't like the videos. So she gave me an ultimatum. Basically, the ultimatum was either her or the YouTube channel. And that was back in 2024. And I'm still doing YouTube, so I guess you can tell where that went. But, you know, a lot of people talk about making sacrifices when you're trying to chase your dreams. That is fucking true, man. I didn't want to give her up, but I knew I couldn't have both chasing my dreams and be with her at the same time. What mattered to me more was the YouTube channel. Some of you may think that's a little fucked up, and I like to think the person that's right for you would never make you choose between chasing your dreams and them. They either help you get there, or they just encourage you, or they're just not the right one, clearly, right? So that also sparked more motivation in me, because now I knew I can't stop. I can't just quit, or else I would have all been for nothing. I would have lost it for nothing. At least that's how it felt for like the first little bit, you know? Now I'm doing it because I'm obsessed with this shit, right? I gotta make it happen because I've put so much time and effort into this and sacrifice. I can't stop now. Take this bag off. Oh yeah. That's one thing that no matter what people think of me, they can think whatever they want. Weird guy does videos, guy that trains jiu-jitsu, guy, I don't know, he does carpentry. But there's one thing I want people to know me as, is that the guy that doesn't give up. 124 weeks, that's over 2 years straight. We're still fucking going. Now, at that time, I was in college, jiu-jitsu, part-time job, doing this with the relationship. I thought that was a lot. That's a lot to juggle, especially at 18, 19. But then I graduated college, left that girl, kept doing YouTube, kept training. But then I found a job, a full-time job now. I'm working still to this day. It's been over a year now, working at least 40 hours a week, sometimes overtime, on top of training, on top of YouTube. Especially recently, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on, which I'm not gonna talk about now because it's still fucking, you know, still processing, still playing out, so I'm gonna leave that. I wanna work for myself. I don't wanna work for someone else forever. I can't do that. Other people say, why don't you just start your own carpentry business? well, I don't know, it's not a passion, man. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna be doing something I don't really want to do. This is what I enjoy doing. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. This is what I want to make a career out of. So that's why I'm trying this. That's why I'm doing all this. So I can live the life I dream of living and having that freedom and that success. But it's not easy. It's very difficult. It's very stressful. A big prayer of mine is, please make me the man that I need to become, you know? Don't realize what that really means when you say it. That means you're gonna have to go through a lot of shit in order to be the man that you need to be. But don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for my life because, fuck, I don't have to wake up and worry about getting my fucking house blown to bits by a fucking missile. God, that's the first thing I always say. Every time I pray, it's always thank you. How grateful I am to have the life that I have. Everyone has problems. So I'm not gonna sit here and bitch and complain because there's people, way more people out there, way tougher lives, you know what I mean? But when you're especially trying to chase a dream that is so much bigger than yourself, you have to go through a lot of shit, and I've realized that over the last 3 years. And plus, fuck, it's taken a long time too, shit. Like I said, the beginning of this channel, it's so crazy to look back at it because, fuck, I was in a part-time job, in college, or just going into college, and I didn't even have a car. But then I got my first car, which I called the Batmobile. If you guys have been watching for a long time, you would see that little shitty Mitsubishi Mirage that broke down on me. Fucking thing shat out on me. But thank God I had the new job at that time and I was making more money. And now I'm driving the car I have now. And this is probably one of my favorite watches. It's not super expensive, cost me only 150 bucks, but it looks nice. And of course I got it engraved, Evsky, established in 2023. I thought that was so fucking cool, man. When I was like, I'm getting this watch and get it engraved. This is gonna be my YouTube watch. You know, every time I wear this watch, it's gonna fucking remind me when I started YouTube. I'm so fucking serious about this shit. If you guys couldn't tell by now, I'm putting everything into it. Now, you guys know why I started YouTube and why I've been doing it for so long and why I haven't stopped. I don't have a lot of proof in the pudding besides my consistency. There's progress, there's viewers, but it's not to the extent where I want to take it, right? That being said, that is going to be it for week 124. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, leave a like. Of course, stay tuned for next week's video because I'm not going anywhere. Okay, fuck, man. I got a lot more work to do. But thank you so much for watching. If you actually listened to this video and you actually paid attention, I appreciate that a lot. See you guys next week. Have a great fucking week. Peace the fuck out.
Ain't smart enough. I'm from the 5. Everyone say we ain't hot enough. But listen one time. I'ma step on this gas, pushing over. Going so fast, I hope I don't slip. And she loving this bag, we blew a whole check. Every time that I slide and that pussy so wet. Ain't claim to be a G, but I ain't taking no threats. I say true to my religion, I say true to my set. I'm focused on the digits, yeah, I'm focused on checks. Big 905.